Hello, this is John Hill from ToolboxForms, and today I'm going to do a short video demonstration of our underground storage tank testing inspection software, specifically for the Estabrooks EZYCHEK pressure calculation form. We start with a home page which allows us to put your logo in there and your company name and a bunch of functions that you will use as you start to implement our system. But first we're going to create a work order. And what that does is it opens a tank inspection cover sheet. And we found this is a great way to capture all the basic information that may go into the Estabrooks forms, but also your other forms that you're going to do, including overfill verification, stage 1, stage 2, A over L, etc. So I'm doing this on a tablet PC, so I'm going to select the pen mode, and I'm going to start by just picking today's date from a date calculator. And I can go ahead and write with my pen, or I could go ahead and use the on-screen keyboard, and I'll show you both ways of doing things. Now that I have a work order started, I can go ahead and pick my name from the technician list. It automatically brings in my certification number and the expiration date from a database, which you would control and be able to update. I'm pulling this inspection location information from actually a North Carolina tank database, but this can be done for any state or from your company's own customer database. So I'll go ahead and just pick this, and that limits the choices out of the 30,000 choices to a particular one. Let's pick this Alexander Community Hospital. You'll see that it automatically pulls in the information with the customer name, address, city, state, a customer ID, contact information, and then all I have to do is go ahead and say I want to do the pressure calculation sheet. Click Add Forms, and it adds that information. Now I have all those forms in my drop-down list, and I can start with the pressure calculation. You'll see that the information is already pulled in, and I can add to that. I'll show you how I do that with the on-screen keyboard. So I can go ahead and add a location contact, and let's say that's Dave Smith. And I could add his phone number as well from this keyboard. So whether you like to do the handwriting or the on-screen keyboard, whatever makes you happiest, you can easily do. I'm going to go back into pen mode now because it allows me to easily pick things. And I'm going to say that this is gasoline, and you'll see that it automatically brings the weight of product in. And now I'm going to pick my total tank volume, and it automatically brings up a number pad, so it's very simple to use that and enter in the information. Go ahead and pick the product volume, and it automatically calculates the ullage, and then I can go ahead and just put in that this is tank number 3. These drop downs are editable by you, so if you use different ones than we have listed here, you can do those. And then I'm going to go down and start entering the information about my tank, including the height, diameter, the amount of product in the tank, and let's say that's 34.5 inches. Let's put in a bottom degrade. Let's say that there is no groundwater and no water in the tank. So, of course, as the Estabrooks spreadsheets work, this is the same thing where it automatically does all the calculations. I can record the information from which equipment I use. Now I'm showing you this is a demonstration. This particular piece is out of calibration, so it's highlighted in red. If it's within calibration, it's highlighted in green. And if it is due to be calibrated within 3 months, then it's in yellow. Then I can go ahead and start entering my times, and what we've done is created a little clock to have the minimum times recommended by Estabrooks in order to enter that in. And we're not waiting the full 2 minutes or 3 minutes. We're just counting down 9 seconds, because otherwise that would make for a little bit of a long and boring demonstration. So this isn't completely as it would be in real life, but it shows the recommended minimum times from Estabrooks and can hold you to that. If you have multiple tests that you're doing and you don't want to have that in there because maybe you're going to leave it sit and do some other tests in the meantime or do some other work, that's something that can be turned off. These are all very customizable forms where you can have that to your specifications and liking. But I'm going to give you the recommended wait times in here according to the clock, and we're going to assume that this is a tight tank, so I'm going to put in the same information. I'm not going to do the water sensor calibration, but it could be filled in the same way with the averages being automatically calculated. Instead, I'm just going to go to page 2. We know that this is a tight tank, so I'm going to go ahead and check that off. And then I'm going to go down. I'm going to say that the water sensor is not applicable. I'm going to put a signature in here. That is signed. You see that the information automatically came over from page 1. And now that I'm done, I can go back to my cover sheet and go ahead and create a PDF, because of course your customers can expect this printed out or emailed as a PDF. And that's here. We wouldn't need to include the cover sheet if you didn't want, but you have a very nice looking form that's easy to read and has all the information with signatures and everything else. So that is a quick overview of the Estabrooks EZYCHEK pressure calculation sheet, and we have many other forms for underground and above ground storage tank testing and inspection. If you would like more information, give me a call at 267-388-3071. Thanks for your time and have a great day.